Here's an easy guide to setting up our new ICP ballot scanners. Place the ICP tabulator in the most convenient location and lock the wheels in place. Unlock both sides of the dust cover. Remove the blue seals from both ends. And lift. Before the polls open, unlock the ballot box door. And remove the green seal. The door will slide open toward the left. Remove the packages of paper ballots to be used for voters in your district. Check and make sure no ballots are present inside. Then relock open door. Open the power cord door. Unwind the cord and plug it into a power source. Careful not to cause a trip hazard. There is no power switch. The scanner will automatically turn on when it is connected to a working power source. Please make sure your machine is plugged into an outlet. It needs power in order to continue operation for the entire day. When the machine beeps, follow the on-screen prompts and insert the security key into the security keypad and hold it firmly in place until Enter Password appears on the screen. Enter the 8-number password found in the voting machine instructional pamphlet and select Enter. Either correct the time and date or select Yes to verify it's corrected, then select Open Poll. Next, select 0 and the required number of zero-proof reports will automatically print. Place the zero-proof report in a clear bag found inside the blue clerk's bag found with your supplies. Select No for additional copies. When the screen displays System Ready, the tabulator can scan ballots. When starting to process voters, board workers assisting at the scanner should remain 6 feet away from the machine and only come to the machine if an error warning occurs or is asked for assistance by voter. Scanning a ballot. The voter feeds the ballot into the tabulator. The ballot can be inserted in any orientation, upside down, right side up, backwards, or forwards. When the valid ballot is scanned, the screen will display a message, casting ballot and ballot successfully cast. There's usually a few seconds in between casting the ballot and ballot successfully cast displays. The System Ready screen will reappear once the ballot is in the ballot box. You will see that the ballots cast counter at the bottom of the screen is increased by 1. If there is a problem scanning, one of the following warning messages may appear on screen. Blank ballot warning. The tabulator does not detect any voter selections on the scanned ballot. Please make sure the voter used a proper marking pen and filled in the voting target next to the choice they wish to select. The most common blank ballot error is the voter circles their choice rather than filling in the oval. Each choice should be completely filled in. Overvote warning. One or more contests may have too many votes. In a vote for one contest, only one candidate can be selected. If more than one is selected, the overvote warning will appear. If the voter chooses to cast the ballot as is, the contests/categories with too many votes will not be counted. Any other contests on the ballot that were voted correctly will be counted. Ambiguous marks warning. The tabulator detected marks on the ballot, but the selections are not clear. The ballot will be returned automatically. The voter will need to correct the ballot by filling in the voter targets completely or be issued a new ballot to remark their selections. If the voter needs to complete a new ballot, direct them to take their ballot back to the registration table and request a new ballot. At that time, the poll worker will write spoiled on the first ballot, place it into the appropriate spoiled envelope, and provide a new ballot. When complete, they will return to the voting machine to scan their ballot. After the ballot is scanned and cast, the System Ready screen reappears. Do not feed another ballot until this screen appears. Accessible voting. Voters with disabilities may vote on the ADA-assisted machine at a private booth. First, they must complete the disability certificate, including the name of the assistor and reason. The assistor may not be a current candidate, an employer, or voters' union official. Those assisting cannot reveal the voter's choice. The ICP Tabulator uses an onboard audio tactile interface controller with audio headphones and disposable headphone covers for the voter to listen to and select the choices they have to cast their vote. Should they bring handset paddles or a sip and puff device, they will connect to the system. These respective cables are attached to the system via handset port to the left of the ATI. Remember, voters who need to use the handset paddles or sip and puff device will bring their own to connect to the ICP Tabulator system. Determine which device the voter will be using, whether they have their own or will use the handheld controller. Make sure they're comfortably set up with the headphones and the proper assistive device prior to starting the voting session. Place the security key on the receptacle and select Accessible Voting from the menu. Enter the ballot ID number, select Yes to verify the ID is correct. The AVS indicator appears on the screen during the voting process and goes off when completed. Note, the ICP Tabulator can still scan ballots while the audio voting session is in progress. Write-in ballots. Should a voter cast a write-in ballot, the ballot will fall into the write-in bin inside the voting machine unit. At the end of the night, break the seal on the write-in chamber door and remove the write-in ballots. The write-in ballots should not be removed until the main ballot bin is empty. Push the door up about 1 inch until it hits the top stop. Swing the door open to access write-in ballots. Spoiled ballots. With your supplies, you will have an envelope marked Spoiled Ballots. Place all spoiled ballots into this envelope and return it with your supplies at the end of the evening. Emergency ballots. If the ICP Tabulator goes down, voters may use paper emergency ballots to make their selections. Unlock the emergency ballot chamber door from the top rear of the ballot box. Open the door to access the emergency ballot chamber. Slide the emergency ballot cover up to open the ballot slot. The emergency ballot slot is now open. The voter must deposit the ballot in the slot on the ballot box. When the power is restored, voting can resume in the ICP Tabulator. At the end of the night, count the emergency ballots, then close, lock, and reseal the emergency ballot box with the red seal. It should be kept in sight of the board members. When the polls close, open the main ballot box door and remove all ballots. Then open and remove write-in ballots from their compartment. Place write-in ballots taken from the front on top of the ballots in the bag and zip and seal. Secure unvoted paper ballots in envelopes with the rest of your supplies. Results reports. To close the ICP Tabulator down, place the security key on its receptacle. The administrative menu will appear. Select Close Poll from the menu. Enter the same access code you used to open the ICP Tabulator. Select Enter. To confirm your selection, select Yes. The ICP Tabulator will automatically print the required number of results reports. Place them in the clear results bag that you placed morning reports. You do not need to print additional copies unless requested. Turning the ICP Tabulator off. To turn the ICP Tabulator off, select Power Down. When the ICP Tabulator asks for confirmation, select Yes. The screen will go dark when the scanner is completely off. Unplug the machine, remove the memory card by breaking the security seal only from the poll worker door on the front right of the scanner. Push the small black tab on the right to let the poll worker door swing open. Eject the memory card by pushing the small black ejector button and close the door. This card also goes in the clear results bag returned with your supplies at the end of the night. To close the ICP Tabulator, wind the cord around the spool and close the door. Replace the dust cover, lock both sides, and that's it. Now you're all set to go.